There are people from every background, it seems like.
The staff is fun.
We are quite an eclectic group of people.
We're all very different.
Different backgrounds.
Different personalities.
Really different people.
Stormy is very creative.
Stormy is very creative.
Super creative.
Very creative. I'd have to say that Stormy's my favorite.
She's got really fun style, and she lived in New York last summer.
She is really chic, if I could use that word.
Amanda probably is my favorite.
Amanda is very much a people person.
Amanda is a people magnet.
She loves to just sit down and talk with people and get to know their lives.
Amanda Conan is a hottie.
She's just really cute.
Sure, yeah, it's no surprise if you've already seen her up here.
Don't count on her to be on time for things, because she's got that Latin streak in her that doesn't know what a clock is.
Amanda is very eclectic. She has every kind of 80s bracelets you can possibly imagine. She's collected from the 80s. She's like our heart, I think. She is really sympathetic and empathizes with everyone and wants to, just keep us all happy. And so she's kind of that sensitive side.
Amanda Conan, great gal.
I live in the ghetto. That's pretty cool.
And then JR is just kind of the crazy child.
Probably one of the craziest of everybody.
He's kind of out there and likes to push our limits.
He's got crazy theology, and he's got a bunch of tattoos, so he has this reputation for being just like a wild child.
JR's my favorite, I think.
I feel like I'm a pretty funny guy. People laugh when I say stuff.
I know him pretty well. He's my boyfriend. I'm probably blushing right now, so that's fabulous. But he's super extroverted, gets all of his energy from being around people and meeting new people, and just really that's what excites him.
And then there's Renee, who's there to keep us all sane.
Renee's sort of like the one that keeps us all in check.
Renee is extremely administrative.
And she just is really good at keeping everything running around here in general.
She's real good at just reining us all in and telling us no.
One thing about Renee that you got to keep in mind, candy. She has candy on her desk all the time, and it's usually good stuff.
Renee is definitely not as scary as some people would think.
Everybody thinks, she's, tough or, hard to approach, but she's really softy.
She is so funny.
She's really cool to talk with.
She has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge.
Really, Renee is my favorite.
Amanda Iman is probably the one who works the hardest of all of us.
Amanda, I pretty much work to death.
She is always doing some sort of project and is always willing to stop whatever she's doing to help us, even if she's got a million things to do.
I give her new projects pretty much every other day, and she graciously does them in 2 seconds.
Amanda Iman is one of the most talented graphic designers I've ever met.
One of the most talented young ladies I have ever seen.
She's awesome.
She's my favorite. Yes!
Jerry is crazy.
And of course Jerry is crazy Jerry.
Jerry is the big idea person.
He always keeps us on our toes.
He has got all these ideas, and then he gets us to implement them.
You never know when he's going to pop in or what's going to be going on and what kind of new project he's going to assign to us. Some of them bear fruit and are interesting. Others of them we're just sorry, that's not going to happen. Not humanly possible. So they just go to good dream heaven.
Definitely very good to sit down and chat with. Definitely block off a lot of time to do that if you're going to plan on setting with him.
Ashley, she's going to be my favorite. She's going to be my favorite.
She is crazy to me, even though she may not seem that way to everyone else.
Ashley and I actually are very similar. We have very similar personalities. We have a lot of fun giving each other substantial amounts of crap.
Ashley is kind of the force that makes you get going.
I think she definitely brings her own little attitude and her own flair for what she does.
She doesn't like lag time and, wasting, if we're in a meeting, she doesn't want us to just be talking about nothing that's important. Like, she wants us to be on task. And so she kind of keeps us in line.
Ashley can be, a little intimidating sometimes, but incredible young lady.
She's always there to listen and is very relational with people.
Here at the BSU, we are crazy.
A creative group of people who loves showing the world how creative we can be, and that being a reflection of the God who created us.
Serious about challenging students to quit being spectators and get in the game. We're more than a committee, we're more than a small group, we're more than a bunch of people that meet in this room on Thursday nights.
For us, it's like a family.
We're family.
We are family.
We're also very excited around the BSU, thinking about the possibility of the Tigers being number one.
Yes!